on with you?
Hey, there's a shooting at Star Road, please.
And is anybody injured?
No, but a bullet almost shot my mom through our window, and also in my room where my 1-year-old baby is with me. They just turned me up because they're shooting people in our neighborhood.
All right, did you see or hear anything else?
No, just a bullet.
Okay. All right, my partner's getting help on the way.
Okay, thank you.
Incident aside.
Ok. ¿Para dónde se fueron? ¿Caminando, corriendo?
Caminando, corriendo.
Okay. It's gonna be a robbery. They just fled, so they're probably nearby. Approximately 5 black males, they fled towards Bassett.
So the victims actually chased after the suspects and all of them running over Bassett.
All right, buddy. Let's see what we can do. Oh, buddy. It's your time to shine there, Turbo. Come on. Oh, there you go. Bet your money. They jumped this. I bet money. Yep, look. Yeah, that's broke. Hey, Estrada, there is brand new broken wood off this fence behind the apartment.
They said it looked like a freshly broken fence. We can't install these buildings for cameras over here.
This one has camera.
¿Tiene esta la cámara?
Sí.
¿Ya revisó? Okay. So it was 4 to 5 black males wearing all black. As they were running, they shot about 5-6 rounds towards the victims.
No one got hit though, right?
No.
Did the bullets go into any residence?
4 shots went through my house.
Show me.
It's right.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Where else? Where?
One more, please.
Where? Okay. I'm gonna go check that apartment to make sure that their apartment was not shot. I've seen a bullet hole in lot number 12. I'm trying to make contact with the residents now.
I got it.
North Charleston, please.
Where's the water coming from? There's a pipe back here. The bullet hit the water.
My friend live in the room. Me live in the one room.
Is he in there?
My friend took the shower, maybe.
We just need to make sure he's okay.
Policia! Policia!
Okay.
Like, all I hear is the shower.
Yeah, bust down the door. You see anything? You good? You shot?
Yeah, he's right in his chin.
Hey, go run and get EMS. 203 dispatch, it might be 10-7. Yeah, he's gone.
For homicide detectives, their chance of solving a murder is cut in half if they don't get a lead within the first 48 hours.
So about approximately an hour ago, we had an armed robbery in which the victims were shot at following the robbery. And then while working that armed robbery, they observed a bullet hole to an unrelated trailer, make contact, and they discovered the deceased in the back bedroom. It happened here in front of 12. So here you can see is where we have the entry of the bullet. And then on the other side of this wall is our decedent. And his name is Herberto Martinez Martinez.
37-year-old Heriberto Martinez came to the U.S. 20 years ago from Oaxaca, Mexico, in search of better job opportunities. He worked construction and was packed to move to a new job site in North Carolina in the morning. He leaves behind a large family, including his brother and brother's family in North Charleston, and his parents and 3 other siblings back home in Mexico.
The bullet struck him in his facial area while he was sleeping.
The shot killed Heriberto instantly.
Where you see the crowd of people is a general area in which the armed robbery victims were when the shooting took place. They were at the back corner of their trailer when approximately 4 what they described as black males approached them, demanded their items, and as they were fleeing, the suspect shot. There were several shell casings out here that was collected by patrol.
The 4 casings recovered are all 9mm.
Where the armed robbery happened, a trailer has video cameras. Bravo is helping download the video. We need to do interviews with the victims. Once the video is downloaded, I'm gonna have him take my victims to City Hall, and Bravo is gonna sit down with each one, and we're gonna have one translation of what happened. Bush and Malone are there, and I let them know you're coming with 3. Thank you, Bravo. Stray bullets are always rough. Hoping they got a good description in clothing, or there's something distinct on one of the individuals that committed the robbery that we can identify. And hopefully with that, we'll be able to develop a suspect.
So, run me through what happened.
Pues nosotros estamos tomando una cerveza.
So, said they were hanging out, drinking beer. There were 4 that came somewhere from, like, behind the trailer. Okay, so they're asking, like, where's the mota?
Which means marijuana?
Yep.
Y les dije que no.
Todos ellos, los 4 eran negros.
Sí.
Can you describe, like, what they were wearing, what they look like?
No, solo lo miré la cara.
He says the man who pointed the gun at him wore a black mask, and 2 others also wore masks.
2 had black masks, 1 had white.
And then 1 didn't have one at all?
He said the one that came up to him with the gun, he was only able to see kind of like eyes, and he had like the mask with the hoodie on.
Okay.
Solo miré que traía arma. Y me apuntó, y cuando le jaló el gatillo, pues no lo jaló. Solo se escuchó el chispazo, pero no tronó. Y cuando la pistola no tronó, como que se enojó, empezó a esculcarse.
You pulled the trigger, and did you hear it go? And nothing?
Sí.
And then he starts going through your pockets?
Sí, exactamente.
He says the suspect stole his keys, phone, and wallet, and then moved on to his friend.
So the guy with the black mask, after he took his phone and everything, the black mask went to start searching the other victim number 2.
So, but was it the same one that was kind of doing all the robbing?
Uno apuntando y otro buscando. Pero entonces agarraron, vámonos, pero así en inglés. Agarraron corriendo y se fueron. Pero cuando se fueron, se escucharon golazos.
Were they like trying to aim at you, or were they like aiming at the house?
A nosotros.
Now, did you see which direction they ran to after they fired?
Sí, por la avenida.
He said, yes, on the main road.
He says he and his friends ran after the men, but lost them behind some apartments.
So when they turned left onto Facet, that's when you lost sight of them?
Sí, sí.
Okay. All right. Okay. Un momento. Well, I'm Detective Bush.
Detectives speak with the 2 other robbery victims.
Can you describe them? Que si puedes escribir alguno.
2 de ellos eran altos, morenos, delgados. Tenían tapado la cara. Son chavos, no están muy grandes. Son flacos, morenitos.
Any good descriptions on any of the suspects?
Nope.
This is going to be a really tough case. Hopefully we'll get some good video, and it'd be great to get a car coming or going in the area.
All right, watch this.
Detective Anthony Russ pulls up the surveillance video gathered from the trailer park.
So you're going to see the suspects walking up Stall Road. One crosses. The four of them now are linked up. So then we cut to this video where they're now walking into the mobile home park. They approach the victims from the rear of the trailers. You don't really get to see a whole lot. It's dark and from a distance. You can see they're robbing them at gunpoint. Then they run beside this mobile home that actually has the cameras. And this is the good one. They're running and then shooting back. Unfortunately for us, the video surveillance is at night, and they are wearing masks, 3 of them, so that makes it challenging. But anything distinctive helps us. You can see a camo jacket and some Nikes, and you can form a suspect from that. It ends with this, where they're running away in the same direction that they came from. They fled through this area and then back out this way, likely to this road here. We have some areas of interest we can look for video surveillance. It might help us ID them a little better. There's some apartments here that look good, so we have some things to do, but at least we have a starting point.
Video is going to be the key in this case, I think. Because we don't have any suspects at this time. We will probably secure for the night here shortly. I'm just like prepping this for the next shift and making sure like the list of cameras is there so when they do their brief, they can divvy up and hit the ground running in the morning. This is a completely innocent victim. He was literally sleeping in his bed after a long day's work. I mean, it's horrible. And it also sucks because right now we don't have any answers. But our goal is to bring justice to the victim and for his family.
Let's wake it up. It's Friday. Let's wake it up.
10 hours in.
All right, everybody's here, ready?
We are so ready.
We're ready.
The case is assigned to Corporal Rob Van Tyne, a 20-year veteran with the North Charleston Police Department.
All right, so this happened last night. I know the patrol responded at 21:50 hours. There was 3 victims that were robbed. They said that 4 males robbed them, and then they fire shots backwards. As they're running off, the victim was sleeping in his trailer and got hit by gunfire. They run towards this pond, and that's where you lose them from the camera. I imagine if you're gonna take a car, you gotta go out Fassett Road on up, you gotta go left on Stall or right on Stall. We need to see if there's any video that we can obtain.
They actually have good video in that second building, in that apartment complex. Also, Sergeant Bailey was saying somebody ran.
They found a fresh broken fence.
So it could have been him jumping the fence into the apartment complex.
There's a good chance maybe they just live in the apartments.
I agree. I think the main thing right now is just getting as much footage from the surrounding area as possible and see what we got, whether it's vehicle leaving or if they're staying on foot and running.
I can do that apartment complex. Y'all said they have cameras there?
Yeah, get all the cameras there from the external if we can.
We got you, Van Tyne.
So I came in this morning and noticed the night shift call-out team responded to this, or it gets passed on to the next person in the rotation. I like being on scene, being the one who responds to it. Unfortunately, this one I'm not, so I have to review the notes that they did and then go from there. I just wish we had more information to go off of right now. There's nothing to connect the victims to the suspects. We don't have a car, we don't have anything yet. So it's really a whodunit. So we'll see if the cameras and the footage, we can develop some more leads.
Back here in this corner is where they put a pallet over a fence, and you can see footprints where they've been climbing over the fence.
There's no video.
The security cameras at the apartment complex aren't working.
That's the Ring camera on.
But the team will canvass each apartment for doorbell cameras.
So, it gives them a lot of problems.
According to someone in the building, there have been complaints about 2 young men on the 2nd floor.
One of the males was sitting in this Kia yesterday. Stolen out of city. The ignition's popped.
You think they could be our bad guys? Dogs track back here.
It's a possibility, yeah.
I had a still shot of the suspects from our surveillance camera for the shooting. He picked up 2 from the 4 individuals.
Detective David Pritchard showed the video image to the tipster.
He said that he thinks the 2 in the middle are the 2 sons that live in this apartment. Maybe our guys.
We're gonna do a knock and talk reference to that stolen car. See if it has anything to do with our homicide.
Detectives bring out a woman and her 2 teenage sons.
Calm down.
Came up here, knocked on the door. They opened the door, reeked the marijuana. So we pulled everybody for investigative detention. Now we're gonna get a search warrant type for the residence for anything related to homicide.
What are we doing?
Hey, listen to what he said and calm down. I'm their mom.
Maybe these kids were involved in the incident. We'll see.
I wonder if there's a way we can downplay it and say some items were stolen. Let's get those items back. Maybe they'd be more forthcoming.
How you doing, man? Could be better.
Van Tine starts with the older brother.
Is that your apartment over there off of Bassett?
Yeah, my sister.
Your sister's? How long you been there?
We just recently moved there.
So they came, they smelled marijuana, whatever.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in there? Is there any, because I know they're going to go in there and look. Is there any weapons or anything like that? Like, is there like a gun or something we're going to find?
Mm-hmm. You might find over the weed.
Weed, any other substances or anything?
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Okay, no, basically, be honest with me, did you take any items from some people in the trailer park that we could somehow get back to them?
I take nothing.
Did someone else take some items that you were with?
No.
Because you know what happens is when we go through, we pull surveillance video
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, right? The trailer park and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's cameras on Facet, there's cameras further down. So I just don't want you caught in a lie with that, okay? So I'm asking you to honestly, be honest, if you were at that trailer park.
No. Last night I just been sleeping.
You were at home the whole time?
Yeah.
And if it shows that you weren't in the house and you actually left, what then?
He ain't gonna show me later.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Van Tine turns to the younger brother.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Some items were taken from some people at a trailer park further down the road. Did you go over to that trailer park?
I don't got nothing from nobody. I was home all day yesterday.
So you stayed there the entire time?
I was home all day yesterday.
As a man, that's your word.
Yeah, I was home all day yesterday.
Okay. Be right back. So I can't say 100% that they're involved. I just know that right now you have the path leading to their apartment. You have a man that's saying from the still images that 2 of them look like kids that belong to that apartment. And the fact that I feel, just from interviewing, that they're lying about last night kind of leads me to believe they're involved, but we'll see. Search warrant's going to be completed. Maybe there's a weapon in there. You never know. Cam is still talking to the mother. Maybe we'll get more information from her.
So, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, there was an incident that happened across the street at the trailer parks on Stall. Hispanics were robbed, and in the process, there were some individuals that shot at a trailer, and we arrived on scene, found a male deceased who was sleeping in this trailer. Those subjects then ran towards the apartments of where y'all are staying, and one of your sons were in the Kia just sitting there, and there have been a number of Kias stolen from the area. Do you know any reason why either one of your sons would be inside that Kia?
They shouldn't be. Listen, I work from 7 in the morning to 11 at night.
Yes, ma'am.
I barely see my kids sometimes. I work in Brooklyn, I got a goal accomplished. I don't want this for them. I want better. Now, I can tell you, I'm not going to lie for my kids, but they were home yesterday. Now, if they just broke in that car, then they got to deal with the consequences. There's no reason for them to have to do anything like this, because I give them what they want.
We're just following our leads and going upon our investigation. Have you ever seen either one of your sons carrying a firearm before?
I'm against guns. I don't like guns. You know, that's just, I feel like, what you need a gun for.
But at no point in time yesterday you recall your sons leaving?
No, they didn't leave.
All right, well, just give me a second, all right?
All right.
They're saying they're home the entire time.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. I feel like she would tell me otherwise.
I honestly do believe, as much as she was telling them to calm down on scene, like be respectful, I feel like she would tell us if they weren't in the house.
Did she ask him anything about the car? The Kia. One of them were in the Kia.
I didn't ask him. I'll ask the other one. Hey, quick question, too. There's a Kia that's parked out there. Were you inside that vehicle at all? What about your brother? Any of y'all inside that vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that vehicle belongs to?
No.
Do you know where it came from?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You don't know whose car it is.
Same answer from the other guy. They don't know anything about the car and they're not in it.
Those people put you in it.
I think they're lying about that. Whether they're involved in this murder, I do not know. But we'll find out once we get the search warrant, we get more information from pulling the video cameras. At least we've locked them into statements. That's the important thing. We've locked them into statements so we can either validate those statements or we can disprove them at this point. So we'll see what happens.
Then,
hold on a second.
Detective Pritchard calls in from the apartment complex.
But we got video from before the shooting that shows those kids leaving this apartment.
About what time?
21:41 looks like. 21:41-ish.
The video shows 3 men leaving the complex 10 minutes before the call to 911.
Just check your email or your text.
Yeah, I got it coming through.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that's their building.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's absolutely down.
Yeah, let's
100% that's them. The shoes, the camo jacket.
Where are they coming from, though? You can't see no one's face. Does it have them coming back?
Do we have a video of them coming back at the I haven't seen one.
Put this on the big screen of the computer just so we can kind of get a better look at them. Here they are coming down. 6 to 10 minutes before the murder.
The doorbell video is from an apartment below the brothers.
We don't have them coming out of the actual apartment. We have them coming down the stairs.
The shoes are dead on.
Those are the green Nike.
Let's print out the image of this. I'll go and talk to the mom, and then we'll try to get her to identify them. You ready? Hey, how's it going? I'm Detective Fantine. Who's who?
Jack don't look like none of them. Let me see. I don't know nobody who got green or white shoes. Nobody in my house got green or white shoes.
All right, I'll show you something real quick. This is the video.
Detective Cam Miller shows her the surveillance video from the crime scene.
Oh, I don't know.
Listen to me for a second. And I get it. You're their mom. You're supposed to protect them.
No, and I wouldn't lie for them either, because right is right and wrong is wrong. Okay. And I'm going to be honest. I don't know who this is. I don't know. I do not know. I'm telling you, these green and white shoes, I never saw before.
Okay. She's denying basically knowing anybody. I would bet money they're involved, but we'll see. You have to get more.
Then...
Perfect, thank you.
The team searching the brothers' apartment reaches out.
So they found 9mm handguns in there, and there are 9mm blazers.
They recovered 2 stolen guns and ammunition that's the same brand as the casings found at the crime scene.
So I think we're on the right track here. That's good news. That would tie that apartment definitively. We'll test firearm here, and one of those weapons will hopefully match. So I'll confront them on it. Hey, how's it going, man? So, a couple 9mm were found in your house. I've got the cameras. I've got video of you leaving. I want to know, yesterday night, who was with you when you went over to the trailers?
I didn't leave the house last night.
Where'd the guns come from that were inside your apartment?
My cousins.
Your cousins? Is your cousin with you last night?
No, he was with me yesterday.
But not last night? So he wasn't involved? So all I got right now is you and your brother. That's a problem for you and your brother. I need you to come clean with me if there's a third person. Or if you're the one who f***ed up, then say you f***ed up. And don't drag the other 2 down. Which one's you?
Right, yeah, there's none of us. This isn't back on the backside. There's none of us. So you can see we not them tall, we not that tall. And my green jacket don't have a hoodie. She on the left-hand side.
He says he recognizes the men in the video from another apartment.
If our apartment right here, there's other dudes that look right there on the side of us. He have them type of jackets.
Do you know their names?
No.
Let me check.
The original ring camera footage that was sent to me, he's got even more.
The owner of the doorbell camera sends additional video clips.
He comes and picks up laundry at 10:04. Mm-hmm.
The video confirms the younger brother was at home at the time of the murder.
Okay, so he's ruled out completely. They're gonna test fire the gun. And right now, eyeballing it, they think it doesn't match. That's what we're getting at.
The casings from the crime scene do not appear to have been fired from the recovered weapons.
These aren't the guys. It's someone else that just happened to come from the apartments where they are.
Which apartment's he saying?
I think he said the one next door, one right to the left.
There's some people.
Obviously, if you smell anything, let everybody get out and we'll detain everybody, like we did the first time.
You ready? You come on here. I'll get you out of here.
That's just bad luck. It was looking like these were gonna be our guys. Sometimes you get it wrong, but you just don't know until you question them and try to get to the truth of the matter. They did have stolen guns and a stolen vehicle in their possession, so they are involved with criminal activity, just not what we're investigating right now. We let them go. We can always charge them later if we want to. No rush on it right now. I mean, I'm frustrated that it didn't turn out, but the positive side is where that apartment is, the upstairs, these are our guys. So at least we have these three are 100%. So now it's just a matter of if we can identify them. And it's this one is the one that fired the shots on camera. So nice to figure out who he is. If we identify all four of these subjects, all four will be charged with murder. Hand of one, hand of all.
Nobody coming to the door. Yeah. Problem is we don't have enough to hit it.
I have a male wearing a camouflage hoodie who's in and out that apartment.
Miller recovers more doorbell video from an apartment across from the potential suspects.
Oh, hold on. That might be our guy. Because one of the suspects had a camo jacket on. He's got a camo jacket.
She said he wears it all the time.
That could be one of our guys.
I think we have enough video to maybe do a facial rec. We're on the right track. We got some stuff to go off of. We just gotta follow up on it.
Later that night.
So I have these pictures that we got from this Ring camera that's across the hall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that picture and put it into Verkada and see what pops up. Our Verkada cameras are a city asset camera that we pay for to install.
2 years ago, the city of North Charleston added over 700 surveillance cameras across the city to help reduce crime and improve police response time.
They record things at major intersections. We can see everything from shootings to robberies to collisions to petty larcenies. They're extremely useful, one of the best tools we have. The facial recognition software for Verkada, it's a very new feature they just added. It'll show up a bunch of different pictures who could possibly look like who I'm looking for. Okay, so I just put these into Verkada. What do you think, Malone? Come take a look at this real quick. This guy pops up right here with that exact same camo jacket. This was earlier that day, Thursday, April 25th. That's possibly one of the suspects right there. That looks like the guy from the Ring camera video, his camo jacket right here. So we're seeing a potential suspect wearing similar clothes the same day as the shooting. He's walking alongside another male who's wearing similar clothes to what one of the other shooters is wearing. This dude looks like this dude right here. And then this guy right here with the long black shirt, dark pants, and the black shoes looks like this guy right here. I think that could be two of our guys right there. This Veracata camera is located in our East Montague area. There is a school just down the street. Maybe somebody at the school would recognize those two. And then we're going to send these images up to SLED. That's our South Carolina Law Enforcement Division. They have a lot of resources that we don't have. Hopefully, we can at least get the ID of two of the suspects out of the four.
The next afternoon.
This is apartment 13, and this is a guy that associates there. I heard back from Reeves. He talked to the school resource officer. We have identified him as Tristan Robertson. He's the one in the camo jacket. In his DMV photo, he's also wearing a camo jacket.
19-year-old Tristan Robertson, a former student at North Charleston High School, has no prior convictions.
Now look who he's walking with, the body build of this guy. Doesn't that not look very similar to this person?
The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division ran the photo in their database and got a hit.
Facial rec identified him as Kobe Bryant. He was convicted of strong arm robbery. He also got convicted for failure to stop for blue lights, so he's known to run.
After serving 10 months in jail for larceny and receiving stolen goods, 22-year-old Kobe Bryant was released 6 months ago.
I think this is Tristan. I don't know who this is. I think this is Kobe. So we're gonna do like a workup on them, see if they're on probation, what their phone number is, all that. I hope we can get these guys in custody, because once we catch at least one of them, they'll hopefully snitch on the others.
As the clock winds down.
I'm Detective Vantine. I'm assigned to the case for both the robbery and the homicide.
Vantine meets with Heriberto's family and the 3 robbery victims.
When we came in on Thursday, we had no idea who did this. Friday, we ended up pulling video from the area and got a description of possible suspects. Now, today, we've got possible names, and we're trying to piece that together. So we're actually a lot closer than we were. Sometimes these investigations take time. Let them know the second we make an arrest, they are the first people we will call and let them know.
Please, we would really appreciate that.
Oh, definitely. We're working hard, trust me. We are doing our best we can.
So, this is important, Detective, that they understand. Es importante que entiendan, esto se toma tiempo. This takes time.
Yeah.
Ellos están trabajando ongoing, ¿ok? Pero yo sé, aquí tienen la mejor policía de toda esta área. The best police department there is, no Charleston, period. They're the best. You don't worry about that. Solo let them work, right? And work with the situation, but they need time. It's gonna be okay. Okay, estamos. Thank you.
Thank you.
In the first 48, North Charleston detectives responded to the murder of Heriberto Martinez, killed in his sleep by a stray bullet during a robbery, spoke to the robbery victims, who said 4 men fled the scene, firing as they ran, discovered video surveillance that tracked 3 of the men to an apartment complex near the crime scene, identified 2 of the possible suspects as Tristan Robertson and Kobe Bryant, but all 4 suspects are still at large. Days later.
One of our guys that I think we've identified in the photo, Kobe Bryant, is going to meet with his PO.
Detectives head out to meet with Kobe's parole officers, hoping to question Kobe.
We just want to talk to him, see if he will identify himself, and also see if his PO will identify him from that photo that we have. Is that her? Thank you so much for meeting with us. I'm Detective Vantine. Nice to meet you.
Same.
Let me show you a photo.
Yep, that looks like him. That definitely I can tell is Kobe.
That's Kobe?
Yeah.
Is he pretty cooperative? Would he talk with us?
I think so. Because believe it or not, he doesn't want to go back to jail.
Helps us, like we'll try our best to help him.
He's texting, he said 10 minutes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's a good sign. She's pretty much thinking that's him. And it's just a matter of getting him to just say, that's me. And once he admits that, we have him. And all we have to do is, at that point, is see if he'll give up the other names.
Hello.
Hey, he's got on a purple big man. He's pulling around. He's in a baby who that should be.
Yeah,
We see him.
I see him.
You see it?
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you. I'm gonna go hot. Yeah, come on.
Kobe spots the detectives and takes off.
Can I have EMS to the Lonnie Hamilton building? Myself and suspects. We fell after a brief foot chase.
You don't have any idea to poke me or stick me or anything like that, man?
He just took off running. I caught him on the other side of the parking lot. We just wanted to talk to him, so it makes it look a little weird that he just takes off running as soon as we get out the car.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Kobe Bryant's parole officer approaches Miller.
Okay. What's up, man? What's your last name?
Inside the car is the other person of interest, Tristan Robertson.
Vantine. It's Tristan in the back seat. Okay. Hey, go to that back seat and detain that. Tristan. Okay. All right. Put your hands right back. Got anything in here?
Butler's gonna go sit at the hospital. We'll take him to Detective Bay right now.
While Kobe is taken to the hospital for evaluation, Tristan is detained for questioning.
We got Tristan and Kobe. Tristan was in the back seat to Laura's house. Hopefully they'll talk to us though, because they're not happy right now.
That's Tristan Robertson. Gonna go in and try to interview him, see if he'll admit that he's in the photos.
What do y'all need?
A few kind words, some
You
support.
got this.
Thank you.
You want a chest bump? You want me to punch you in the chest? Ooh, okay. Come on.
Hey, man, you need any water or anything? You sure?
Where you go home?
Okay, I'll try to get you home as quick as I can. Obviously, you saw what happened out there, right? Running and all that.
You see me stay right here.
I know. That's awesome, dude. How old are you, man?
19.
19? What grade you complete in school?
11.
You got your GED or anything? I got you. Go and work on that?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work on now.
Sweet. What do you do for a living now?
I work at Emily Oil.
Oh, okay. I got you. No, basically, I just want to talk to you about some things. I want to show you some pictures. That's it. I don't know why he did what he did, but we'll talk to him as well. I want to show a picture. This is off of, like, Jenkins Avenue. This is April 25th, which is a Thursday.
Vantine shows Tristan the photo from city cameras taken 6 hours before the homicide.
I mean,
You have a camouflage jacket like that?
no. I used to when that was back in 2021. Damn me. I don't know. That's not me. I was with my granny Thursday and Friday.
Where's your granny house?
West Ashley.
The reason is because, so there was an incident that happened on Thursday night.
Where?
Around Midland Park and Stall. I think you're with some people that messed up. Yes, I'm asking you, trying to treat you as a witness here. They
That's
ate you
not
here.
me, though. I'm telling you, that's not me. Where I was at, you can call my dad and my grandma.
So you stayed in West Ashley the entire time on Friday? I got you.
Van Tine shows him another photo taken by a city camera, the day after the shooting.
So you're saying that ain't you?
That looked like North Charleston.
Yeah, it's North Charleston. But you saying you in West Ashley on this date?
I remember going in North Charleston.
You're saying like the pictures are completely wrong? Like
I don't know. I don't know.
Like how is there a picture of you in an area that you're claiming you're not? We have cameras all over the city. We have cameras all over Stall Road. We have cameras all over Facet. You see what I'm saying?
I was not on Stall Road. I don't know what you're talking about, what happened on Stall Road. I was not on Stall Road. You can just get me a lawyer, 'cause I don't know what is going on.
Okay. I'll be back.
I told you where I was at, so.
You sit tight.
Real talk.
He's just denying everything.
He didn't know what to say after he shouldn't have left.
No. He said that's not me and then lawyered up. Like he literally said he's in West Ashley. He never left West Ashley.
A few minutes later,
Why I die?
Kobe arrives at headquarters.
I decided to be here to talk to you in just a second.
We'll get Detective Butler to try to talk to him. Maybe it'd be better that someone who wasn't on scene when he ran and ran after him would be probably better.
He's requested to speak to Sergeant Mike Brown, who used to mentor him when he was a younger kid.
The detective Kobe requested is currently working for the chief of police.
So I'm gonna get in contact with him to see if he'd be willing to come down and speak to Kobe.
The murder's at 9:50 p.m.?
Yeah.
This is at 3:50 on the day of the murder. Get him to identify himself. That's going to be Kobe, and that's going to be Tristan.
Just found this picture on Kobe's Facebook, and those shoes are the green Nike.
The Facebook photo of Kobe was posted 4 months ago.
His shoes match. If you watch the actual video, the shoes match from his picture there.
All right, I'll go talk to him. All right, I've been brought up to speed on what's been going on here. Who is that?
Butler shows him a photo from a city camera on the day of the shooting.
I don't know who that is.
No idea who that is.
No.
But you know what happened Thursday.
No, I don't know what happened to you.
Let me ask you a question. You have some white and teal or bluish, like high top Nikes or whatever. Did you let? You know what I'm talking about? It's on you're wearing them on your Facebook page.
Hey man.
That's you. That's all right.
Yeah. I gonna see bitch love in the day.
Hold on, Kobe, hold on. You know how we roll, right?
Sure.
You have those shoes, right?
No, not no more.
Did you give those shoes to somebody?
No, those shoes were given to me, but I didn't keep them. I left them at a friend's house.
When?
No, I didn't.
Okay. All right. Can you talk to you for a minute?
Listen, man. How long have we known each other?
A long time.
Long time. I know your family, right? I know you.
I nothing to do with this.
And that may be the case, but they don't have you up here for no reason. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm telling you 100%, that everything that they're asking you, they know the answers to for the most part. They're not just asking you for no reason. This is your opportunity to help yourself out as best you can. There's only one thing I need from you.
What's that?
I need for you to at least tell me the truth. Kobe, listen to me. I don't want to see you throw your life away, dude.
Me neither. I just come home. Trying to get my life back together.
Right, and I don't want to see anything happen to you. But if you're not telling the truth, you know what's going to happen.
But I ain't had nothing to do with this situation. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I don't even know what's going on.
I'm not saying that you did anything, that you shot somebody. But I know you might be a witness to it.
Witness to what? Murder? I ain't know nothing about no murder, no nothing. All I know it was something that happened on Star Road last week.
Okay,
I saw on Facebook.
So what happened?
I don't know, they said somebody being robbed or some investigating an armed robbery or whatever. I guess one person died or some I don't know nothing about this. I'd be in my job house, I'd be at work, and I'd be home. Other than that, I don't be nowhere else.
You know it's a difference between being a suspect and a witness, right?
Listen.
What's the difference?
I ain't a suspect. I'm an innocent bystander.
Right, and what's a witness? Someone that has knowledge of it.
Listen, I don't got knowledge of
right? So there's two different things.
Yes, I guess I don't have these rules. I don't have knowledge of what happened Thursday night, and I was not a suspect of that happened Thursday night.
Gotcha. I understand what you're saying.
What you trying to say?
I'm trying to understand what's going on.
I wasn't there. And if I was there, I would have told you what there, but I wasn't there.
What if there's something that shows different?
If something shows different, then that ain't me. That ain't me. I don't be nowhere.
It's Sergeant Bailey.
So, man.
Sir.
So, I know you've been in here talking to Sergeant Brown, because I've been listening. He's not lying to you when he tells you that we have a lot more than what you think we have. I want to lay some stuff down on the table for you, all right? Because we've been investigating this thing since it happened last Thursday night.
All right.
So, you know that the city has thousands of cameras around it.
Pretty sure we have.
Yeah. Let's just make this real easy, okay? Who is that?
You.
Okay. I'm not trying to trick you.
All right.
What's the time frame on that?
4:27. 30. All right.
Okay. This is East Montague. I'm trying to jog your memory. All right. Same area, same day. Who's that?
Bailey shows him a photo of Tristan.
What the my lawyer? What the my lawyer? What the my lawyer? What the my lawyer? I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
I met him today. I met him today. I don't know who that is.
You met him today?
Yeah.
Kobe, you gonna lie to the man? Look, you met him the day when you with this man on Thursday. It's not a trick question.
Thursday, all right, Thursday. Like I said, I was trying to see my fuel. Somehow, some way, he was there.
Okay. You have to understand what I'm trying to tell you. You're in a situation.
I know I'm in a situation.
Yeah, I want you to understand how bad this situation is.
Situation. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
And I've got your PO telling me when they watch your video, this person right here, that dude right there.
It's supposed to be me, huh?
See, saying that is you. And you're with Tristan.
All these pictures right here, y'all got me in this. I ain't nothing wrong in this.
So you're admitting that's you?
No, that's me.
Okay.
All right, that's me, and that's me.
Okay.
This ain't me. Well, I got black hat on in these pictures. Where the green hat come from?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Thing I'm trying to let you know is all these guys right here, leave away from this apartment complex, which is less than 300 yards away from where the incident location happened, wearing the same clothing.
I don't got no green hat. All hat I got on is blue.
I don't care what you got.
I don't got no green hat.
That's what I'm about to say, Kobe. I have not seen
All
any
right,
of this.
okay.
You share with Sergeant Bailey more than you share with me, and I know you.
All right, but
Kobe, I know you. How you think that made me feel? But you didn't tell me about any of this.
I didn't know they had none of this.
You
like I told you, I want to speak to my lawyer. All right, Jack, I want to speak to my lawyer, bro. I don't know. I want to speak to my lawyer.
I'm leaving. He's staying as your friend. I'm leaving.
I don't got no friends, bro. I don't got no friends, bro. I want to speak to my lawyer, bro.
I understand. But Kobe, listen to what I'm telling you. Turn around, man. Let's talk. Turn around. Let's talk. That's disrespectful to turn your back on me.
Bro, man, y'all didn't get me. Y'all saying I was involved in an armed robbery or some
I'm not talking about that no more.
All right,
I'm here for you. I think this is the best detective unit in the state, probably in the world. They're great at what they do. They'll find the truth. I guarantee you that.
They'll find it, but I wasn't there.
They'll find the truth.
Well,
I'm always around, so call me if you need to talk to me about this. All right? He lawyered up, so it's not much he can do.
Oh, yeah, he lawyered up. But he was being faced with too much music.
But I did leave him with, I'll be here. I can just have somebody call me, we'll talk it out. When I got the call that he was down here, I had to get prepared to put the big brother coat on.
Sergeant Mike Brown first met Kobe several years ago as a school resource officer.
I played football with his uncle in high school. And he walked up to me and like, hey, you know my family. And so we formed a pretty good rapport, good relationship. And I always kept that door open with him like, hey, man, if you need something, I'm there for you. But in this case, it's different. I mean, it's a murder, so it's kind of hard to break that barrier right now.
Probation officer called just now.
Yeah.
Kobe's mom called her. She found credit cards and debit cards with Hispanic names in Christian's room.
According to the parole officer, the cards were found in a bedroom shared by Kobe's two younger brothers.
Kobe's got a brother named Christian and a brother named Jameson.
Christian Bryant?
20-year-old Christian Bryant has no prior convictions.
This is Jameson Bryant.
18-year-old Jameson Bryant also has no prior convictions.
The thing is we have 4 suspects, so it could be all of them and Tristan.
Y'all got the wrong man, come on!
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be him, his 2 brothers, probably, and Tristan. That witness approach may be failing with him because he knows it's his brother to be the shooter.
Now.
Let's go. We gotta get a search warrant going. We need to get someone over there to get those.
Give Tiffany the phone number, because Tiffany's gonna go with Gina and Cockrum.
That's her apartment. That's her contact number.
Okay.
Really, if we can get the names on the cards, and then we'll also do a search warrant. I hope they come back to our victims. I think these are our guys. If the credit card comes back to one of the victims that was robbed, that would seal the deal. Hello? Yeah. I'll put you on speaker. We'll repeat that.
Caitlin just got a call back from the armed robbery victim. He confirmed that that big card is his.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. That's great news. Thank you.
Bye.
Both her sons fled the residence, and she doesn't know where they are.
According to their mother, Christian and Jameson left home after hearing Kobe was detained and won't return her calls.
Kobe is staying with his girlfriend, which is in Goose Creek.
That means the clothing's probably in her house in Goose Creek.
The team will get warrants to search Kobe's girlfriend's house and his mother's house for additional evidence.
It's his 2 brothers. That's why he can't. That's what he won't play, because he can't rat on his brothers. I think with the credit card being found now that belonging to the victim, I think obviously murder charge on him. And they're together.
I think you can go murder on him.
I'm gonna go murder on him because he's with him before and after.
What the is going on? What the is going on?
I don't like the way this thing's going.
What you trying to say? I going to jail? Alright, why are you going to jail for?
Just told me they found some stuff at your mama's house, Kobe, and that's not cool. Like, that ain't cool, because I'm sure your mama ain't have nothing to do.
Mama, she don't, and I don't either.
So who has access to your mom's house besides you and your brothers?
They don't, and my mom.
So which one of them might be involved in this?
Well, I don't know which one of them would have did. I don't know.
I get it. I understand. It's tough.
I can't point fingers. I can't take nothing but nothing. What the charges on?
They're probably gonna charge you with murder.
I'm not charging you with murder for. I don't know murder, man.
Don't put your mom through this, bro. Don't do it. You gotta be responsible for anything that you've done or anything that you have knowledge of.
Really just find out my mom was? I don't know about her. I don't know.
Alright. If you want to talk to me, you know where I'm at. You know how to get in contact with me. Same thing I told you before.
He's not coming off. I was going to tell on the brother, you know, so I understand, but it's what it is. Sounds like his brothers are involved. Some of the things may be at his mother's house. It's a sad situation, but never has to happen this way. We all have choices. I told him if he wants to talk to us, he knows how to get in touch with me.
All right, we're going to transport you to jail. That's what you
What
want,
my
right?
charges?
Murder.
Murder?
Yeah, murder.
Me?
Yeah, you.
How the how I get a murder? Boy, that shit is stupid. That's not me, bro. Wrong person. That's no murder.
Well, you're being charged with murder.
That's down, bro. That's down. Stupid as a bitch.
To the jail, so.
Man, shut the up. I transport me.
Dumbass people. Dumbass. Taking that all the way to trial, nigga. Oh, God.
It's been a good day. We actually got 2 suspects in custody for murder. So out of the 3 suspects, that's Tristan Robertson and that's Kobe Bryant. This person we do not know, and he's the shooter. There's actually a 4th suspect that's not pictured here that shows up with them. I believe it's gonna be his brothers. It's just now proving it.
The next day.
You want some water or something?
No, I'm okay.
This is Kobe's mom. Kobe's probation officer wrote me in an email this morning saying that Kobe's mom wanted to talk to us. She wants to provide additional information because she thinks that her other son is involved with the homicide.
Breathe.
Oh, man, I'm Detective Valentine.
Nice to meet you.
I got here 2 sons that live with you are Christian with a K?
Yes.
And the other one is Jameson?
Yes.
Where are they now?
I have no clue.
When did Kobe move out?
Kobe's been gone for about a month, and I found out what I found out yesterday.
What did you find out?
From what I heard from Kobe's PO is that first he was being detained, and he was supposed to be a person of interest to the robbery. And I was like, what? Like that? You know, I'm shocked. So she was just filling me in what's going on, and she said it was a Mexican person that died. I was like, what? I was like, it's funny when she said that. I was like, well, I found a Mexican check in my house Friday.
Yes.
When I went inside their room, it was sitting on the floor. So I picked it up and I looked at it. I was like, I know for sure that's nobody's in my house. So when Christian got back, I was like, well, whose check is this? Oh, I found it on the ground. I said, well, why would you be stupid to pick it up and bring it home?
Yeah.
Just get rid of it. He said he tore it out and he threw it away. Sunday passed. I found another check. And it's a credit card too. So now that everything is added up, I said, well, let me just let her know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I really appreciate it. I know it's hard.
Go for it. I can identify my kids.
Tristan?
I don't know who Tristan is.
We got him.
This definitely looks like Kobe. That looks like Kobe.
And look at that one too.
Oh yeah, that's definitely James.
Which one is?
That's definitely James. He's the only one that wears this dirty gray jacket.
She IDs the suspected shooter as her 18-year-old son, Jameson.
Do you think Christian would be with him? Do you think he'd be one of the guys running in the video?
I'm not sure. I can call him if you need me to.
Yeah, you can ask.
No, I'm gonna just be straight up with them because I don't want the sound of the sugarcoat something. It ain't. I'm actually, honestly, you got something to do with this robbery too?
How you mean you've been with them? So you've been there when the robbery took place too? Because the surveillance pictures I'm looking at, I swear all three of them look like y'all. Jameson been there too? I need you to answer my question. Was Jameson with y'all? Y'all knew what y'all did. When I found them checks and I asked you about them checks, why y'all did what y'all did? Y'all, you know somebody dead? You're not involved in it, but you've been there when the robbery was going on? You're not going to speak on the phone, so would you like to come in and talk Christian right now? Because this serious matter, sweetheart. If you ain't did nothing, then why are you running? I ain't a person that you...
So he said Jameson was with him?
Yes. He said, of course.
Oh, is that what he said? I couldn't hear.
Yeah. So that all three of my kids and
the other one.
Yeah. So I don't know what else to do.
No, you've done a lot. I appreciate you calling him and all that, and if you can convince him to come and meet with us at some point, not now. I mean, just
No, he needs to come down. He knows. That's why he hung up.
I really appreciate it.
No problem.
I think that's about it. I know we have your number.
As far as a victim, I know I'm probably not allowed to reach out to them because they are my kids, you know what I'm saying? But can I express my sympathy? I do just apologize for it. I can't take it back, but it's just not right at the end of the day. Oh gosh.
They make their own choices. Okay? Don't put that on you.
Yeah, Chrissy can't come back.
It wasn't because of choices you made.
I'm fine. I'm okay today.
Okay.
I'm trying to focus.
Okay.
But I'll reach out to see what I can do, and I'll let you know. I didn't go from there. It's fine. Thank you. No problem.
She is so cooperative.
An amazingly wonderful, cooperative mother. And all three of her kids are involved. I feel horrible for her. She identified one in the middle, saying that looks like Jameson, and then she called Christian on the phone, and he said he was there, and Jameson was there for the robbery.
And on speaker?
Yeah. They're in the wind. And she's going to try to call them and try to get them to come in. That made the case right there, helping us to bring justice to this family quicker than it would have been done if she hadn't come in and gave us that information. She was upset, but she said that she wanted to appear in court just so she can see the victims and tell them how sorry she is that her sons did this.
Our two outstanding defendants, I will send the warrants over to our Marshals Task Force, and they will start tracking them so we can locate them and safely effect an arrest on them.
Later.
So it's going to be this brick house right here?
The marshals track Christian and Jameson to a relative's house in Glen Terrace.
We're surrounding the house and we're going to try to get him out peacefully. But SWAT on standby just in case.
Negotiations are in progress right now, and we're standing by. We know they're armed, we know they're dangerous, so we just want to take all precautions to make sure the citizens nearby don't get hurt, nor any officers, nor them.
Ready. As the team approaches the house, the brothers flee out the back.
Oh, he's gone.
He's probably one of these back doors. Where are you? There's 3 houses down in the back shed. We got
20-year-old Christian Bryant is taken into custody.
You good? I'm about to kill myself.
But the suspected shooter, Jameson Bryant, is nowhere to be found.
SWAT did not locate him in the house. They slipped out. It's still a win. It's still a win in the book. 3 down, 1 to go.
Christian. Right, Bryant? I know you know what you're out here in reference to. I want to get your side of the story of what happened.
All I can say is I won't be no snitch. I ain't say no names.
Listen, I've been on the job for a long time. I get it. Accidents happen, bad happens all the time. It's hard to talk about because it's but you can't get over the facts of the case.
Right.
We have video of the incident. We have video leaving the apartment. The facts are what they are. This is your chance to tell me what happened.
We walked over to the trailer park. It was like, come on, let's go for a walk. I was like, a walk. I'm like, oh, we got the car. We can just drive. It was like, it was right around the corner. So I was like, it, let's go.
So what happened? How did it go down?
I guess they saw a couple of guys and then when everything just happened too fast for me. So I was in the back with no clue, just going along with and then once everything happened, I guess I run with them.
Okay. How many people had firearms that was with you?
Only one that I know of.
Okay. And is that Jameson? Okay. So you did not have a firearm?
No, I promise you. No.
Did Kobe have a firearm?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Did Tristan have a firearm?
Yeah, I'm sure no.
So I'll say this: all evidence is pointing to Jameson as the one that had the gun. I'm not saying that you're saying that, but all evidence is showing me that.
Right.
And when are the shots fired?
I guess when we was leaving, and I heard someone's chasing us. I never looked back. I didn't know it was the gunfire on the side of my head.
So you're fleeing and you hear gunshots as y'all are running away.
Yeah.
You know bullets don't have names, right?
Exactly. I know.
I understand you did not shoot, but yeah, bullets don't have names. Let me ask you something. Why you ain't come in here prior to?
Once they had murder, I was like, I don't think I must have trusted myself going down there.
All right. So we may have to go ahead and just get you transported over to county. Okay? He confirmed that his brother Jameson is the one that had the gun and basically told us a story of what happened, and it matches up exactly with the scene and what the victim said happened. So it really helps. It really turns the case from a circumstantial case to a really strong case. All right. Christian, you can stand it up. You are being charged with murder.
But go ahead and get my leg up against this wall.
No, you're not doing that. Christian. How old are you, bro? 20, right? Look at me. Don't. No, you're not. Okay, well, you got a full life ahead of you. Yeah, you do. It's not a life sentence. He's definitely has some remorse. He's said several times, like, he's going to kill himself when he gets to jail because his life is over. So, like, with that, we'll let the jail know, and he'll be on suicide watch. You can see that he does understand the foolishness, for lack of a better term, of what they did. The next step would be, obviously, get Jameson in custody, and ideally would get to, a confession from him as well.
Six weeks later,
the marshals got him. They zeroed in on the location in Greenville, and they got him. Jameson Bryant. He is the fourth suspect I believe to be the shooter. They caught him in Greenville, South Carolina. It's about a 3-hour drive away from here. That's a good song. You need some water?
Yeah, sweet tea? Sweet tea. We have a bunch of fries, though. You know French fries? Yeah, take some French fries? All right. Some more, please. Appreciate them.
You say anything or anything?
I mean, I didn't ask him a whole lot because I didn't want to get going.
He knows, the marshals told him what his charges were, so he knows it's murder, and he come out of the cell in Greenville singing and rapping.
I told him we were coming back, and he was talking. He's like, okay.
All right, let me go in there.
It's pretty cold-hearted. Put the gun in his head.
Pulled the trigger and it didn't go off.
He jammed.
Yeah. Freaking ruthless.
I want to talk to you about an incident that happened
Yeah.
on the 25th of April. Basically, we know what happened. I'm just trying to get your side of the story. And mainly the question is, were you just there, or did you actually fire any shots? That's all what I really want to know.
I haven't been there at all.
See, that's the problem. I'm telling you, you're there.
What I want to know is, were you just there?
With these guys and a shot was fired, was it intentional or an accident?
To me, that seemed like an accident. If you ask me.
What happens when you're in the trailer park? What happens from your point of view?
So we was walking through. When you end up splitting off, though, I've been by myself. When I walk off, I ain't not meeting back up with them boy. When then the boy just started running.
Who started running?
Everybody.
The three you're with?
Yeah.
What are you hearing? Tell me what's going on.
They hear somebody start screaming.
Will someone in your group start screaming?
Somebody else. I don't know who. I haven't really fully aware what the is going on.
Everybody just been in one line when we were running. And then all we heard, well, all I heard was gunshots. I know where he comes from. I know ain't none of us discharged the fire.
None of y'all discharging a firearm, right? But these are you, right?
Right.
These are you going in the park, and these are your group running out, right? Correct? Gotcha. Look, the next image is your group firing gunshots. I ain't showing you. And the reason being, you've been lying this entire time right now. I'm not gonna play this game. This, like I heard a scream, someone else is shooting. The camera don't lie. The shots are being fired from your group. Now, I don't know if you're being chased, if it's justified. I don't know anything like that. You can only tell that story.
Straight up. I ain't even know.
Giving you an opportunity to be honest. I know that you were there. I know you were there with this group of guys. I know shots were fired from your group. This is your freaking life. So this is your chance, and I want you to be honest. Can you do that?
I got you. When we dump, we going straight to Star Road.
Okay.
To what you call them?
Trailer park.
Yeah.
Boy, I be walking. Dumb boy just push up on some dudes.
What dudes? How many dudes?
Like 3 dudes.
3 dudes. So you push up on 3 dudes. Then what happens with those 3 guys?
Dumb boy just started talking this. Dumb boy started taking this. I know.
Then that's when somebody let off like 2 shots.
Not somebody, someone from your group.
Yeah, one of them boys let off 2
Which one from your group let off the 2 shots?
I don't know, you feel me? Because I ain't paying attention.
Well, your group is the one that's shooting the shots, correct? Not them.
I don't know. So, straight up.
Look.
Like being honest, bro.
All right. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The video, you let off the shots. 100%, I know that. It's you. That's not a debate. I just want to know, did you intend to hit anybody? No. So was this an accident? So what happened? Why did you fire the shots then?
I didn't intend to fire the shots. I almost fall.
It went off. So it went off 1 time, 2 times? How many times? Huh?
2 times.
2 times. So it was an accident when you stumbled and you fired twice. Why'd you fire the other 2 shots? Yeah, there's 2 more.
I fired 4 shots total. We had 4 shell casings. You stumbled and fired twice. Why'd you fire the other 2 shots?
To review that get it up. So he ran. I know I ain't shooting at the airport. I remember that vividly.
You know one of your bullets, do you know where it went?
Nah.
It went through a trailer. And there was a Mexican guy sleeping in a bed. It went through his head.
Damn.
So your bullet killed somebody.
I ain't got it on attention though.
Sympathetic.
Good job.
What did you do with the gun?
They sell it. I gave that junk.
You gave it to a junkie?
Yeah, he gave me like $200 for that.
All right, let me step out for a moment. We'll be right back, all right? There you go. Yeah, it went well. I think realizing that it wasn't a debate, that I had a lot of evidence, he knew he had something on him, so he might as well just tell his story. He's the shooter. All four of them were going to rob these guys, and during the course of the robbery, he fired shots, which ended up killing an innocent person. Those actions led to him being charged with murder and the other three members of the group being charged with murder instead of just armed robbery.
For the first 40 years. Do some.
This was an act that should have never happened, and now one mother has 3 of her sons in jail for murder, and the other mother has her son gone forever. But I'm thankful that the mother of the suspect stepped forward, did the right thing. That's unique, and I'm thankful, and I know the family must be thankful towards her for stepping up and doing that, even at the cost of her kids.
¿Se acuerda de esta foto?
Sí. ¿Cómo no me acuerdo? Ahí está Meche, Pedrito, y él está cargando de rosa.
Esta foto fue cuando lo llegó aquí, a Sur Carolina.
Su sueño era de llegar a donde fue a morir.
Y esta lo llevé un día a sacar un pasaporte.
Ese fue el primer día que conoció a Miley. You love being an uncle. My kids were never without a candy or a lollipop or something because Uncle Wocho bought it. He was a great guy. Anything we needed, he was always willing to help.
Sí, pues como no hablaba, pues digo que le hizo mucho al cuento a personas que conoció y ahorita, ¿qué te podría decir? Pues no tengo palabras.
¿Todos los días le prenden su vela?
Todos los días. Estamos tristes. Una pérdida de un hijo, pues se siente. No se vale pues quitarle la vida a un ser humano. Más que estaba durmiendo, estaba en su casa, ya estaba durmiendo. Y así eso es lo que más me duele, porque la verdad, pues no sé qué cosa decir más. Me siento desterrado, me siento completamente todo perdido.
Él era mi compañero. Y pues bueno, se fue y pues hay que comprender también que hay que salir adelante. Y pues lo de extrañarnos sí lo extrañamos bastante.
We always talk about him. Always the good stuff. Keep his memory alive.
To the crime scene. Detectives Reams and Holly stepped past the perimeter tape under the glare of mobile scene lights. Hey, I was asleep when I got the call, Detective Reams noted, joining the lead. Supervisor, we've got the deceased victim that's up underneath the stairwell. Here on the first floor. We don't have an ID on him right now. He does have some tattoos. It looked like gang-affiliated tattoos. We'll have to fingerprint him. Reams knelt carefully, examining the primary physical trauma. What we're seeing right now is one gunshot entry and on the left leg at the inner side of the thigh. He's lost a lot of blood. Probably was a femoral artery that was hit. Following the trail of crimson drops, Reams tracked the fluid backward away from the stairwell. We've got a blood trail. Leads over back, behind these dumpsters. The blood continues along to the guardrail. Near the curb line of the parking lot, an officer signaled a discovery. We have a 9mm magazine to a gun here. So we have a magazine, but we have no gun, Reams noted. We checked all those. Leaves. I really think you're going to have to get a metal detector. Analyzing the absence of auditory reports from local residents, Reams pondered. Nobody called in for gunshots. Well, it could have been inside of a car, so why would he hear a gunshot? Let's say he was in a car parked right there and he's talking, gets shot, gets out of the car, and the person takes off. Near the dumpster blood pool, an officer retrieved a personal electronic device. It was a cell phone. It's possibly the victim's, due to where the blood is. It's locked. Let me just do a search warrant on him, Reams decided. I'll call Sam, and he can come in and start running this phone and dumping it. Potentially a lot of clues in the phone. Who was he talking to? Somebody? Was he with somebody? Was he doing some type of transaction? Just going to be trying to do old-fashioned police work and try to find out what happened. Detectives knocked on the door of the ground floor apartment where the victim had frantically pounded. Showing a scene photo to the resident, Reams asked, "Do you recognize that gentleman?" "I've never seen him before," the resident answered, shaking his head. "Did y'all hear any gunshots on them?" "No gunshots," he replied. "I work at Publix. I gotta be to work at 8:00 in the morning. I'm sleeping." She was like, "Baby, it looked like somebody in front of our door. So we got a dead one out there. You mind if we see the camera footage? Is that all right?" Reams requested, noticing a door-mounted digital camera. "She got it on her phone," the resident offered. Reams examined the small digital playback. "Is that him? We've got 1:16. In the morning. He's going up to the door where he's been shot. But there's like nobody chasing him. You know, nothing." "All right, that's extremely helpful. And your camera is accurate on time, correct?" "Yeah, bro," the resident affirmed. "I just don't know," Reams reflected to Holly. "Like with nobody hearing gunshots, no way I'm calling, it's just weird. Something's not adding up. Nobody's seen him before." Scanning the broader complex architecture, Holly pointed upward. There's a camera right here on this building. Yeah, there's one on the pole. And there's, like, one on this building. Are these cameras with Verkada? Reams inquired. I think we have Verkada at that entrance. The city municipality maintained connected security cameras focused directly on the sole access point of the property. There is a city-managed Verkada camera pointing at the apartment complex. Reams noted, we'll go for Verkada when we get back to the office. That's the good thing in our favor, is that there's one in trance. As dawn approached, the county coroner completed automated fingerprint scans at the laboratory, securing a positive identification. I got him, Reams logged. The coroner got it from his fingerprints. Aurelius Siren Nelson. 21-year-old Aurelius Siren Nelson Jr., known affectionately to Close friends as Cy, was a native of James Island, South Carolina. He was a proud young father who cherished his 1-year-old son. For the phone, we want to try to get this dumped as quickly as possible, since we have no leads, Reams stated, conferring with digital forensics specialist Detective Samuel. This is going to be pretty much our main lead right now. Okay. Reviewing the municipal camera feeds at headquarters, Reams mapped out the time frame. I'm watching our camera systems. That apartment complex only has one entrance and one exit. If the incident occurred inside of a car, has blood in it, then we can nail it down to being involved in the incident. Seeing if a vehicle leaves out just prior to the 911 call, and then if I can track that vehicle to attempt to locate an attack on that 111 in the morning. Reams adjusted the digital playback. So, I'm about 5 minutes before doorbell. Cameras were showing him on the front porch. I'm looking back and right about here. That's kind of where I'm looking at. See if I can see some headlights. There's not a ton of traffic coming out of there. There is a car coming out. You got a car? Yep, Holly confirmed. It goes back eastbound on Rivers. Calling us. Reams watched closely. Yeah, it comes rolling up the Rivers. Pretty quick. Let me go to another angle. That car. It's like a white or silver sedan. Is it an Infiniti? Let me see those two lights again. Okay, yeah. I think that's it. Not able to identify the tag. I can't make out the digits. Where it goes after that, there's no telling. I'm willing to bet he got on the interstate. Noticing a private security contact plaque fixed to the apartment structures, Reams dialed the company directly. Hello. Hey, how are you doing? Reams greeted. This is Detective Reams, North Charleston Police. I'm calling you in reference to the cameras. Your number was on a post on Rolling Fork in North Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, Wheat Hill Place, yeah, the manager answered. Yeah, so we actually had a murder this morning in the parking lot near the pool, where there's a whole bunch of cameras on the building, Reams explained. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, the manager replied. What time can I meet you down there to get the video footage? Probably close to 8 o'clock. Okay, where do you want me to meet you at? The system's actually located in the closet of the pool, he instructed. Okay, I'll meet you there at 8. Thank you. That's awesome, Reams concluded. That'll be a huge piece of it right there, if we can get video footage. I made it from midnight to about 30 minutes after you guys got here. Okay. I didn't look through all this hours. It's always better to have more video than less. All right, perfect. As detectives drove away from the apartment complex after securing the video hard drives, a young woman flagged down their unmarked car. Reams pulled over immediately. I'm Detective Reams. She identified herself as Aurelius Cy Nelson's girlfriend, breaking into tears as she confirmed learning of his passing from family members. When's the last time you talked to him? Reams asked gently. Talked to him last night, she wept. We started staying over here. She explained that she and Cy had been staying at a Stay Express hotel located a mile away. Yeah, I got up.
He was sleeping, she recounted.
Basically, I was with my friends, chilling, listening to music. He came downstairs around 1 o'clock.
Something. Just got dressed.
Did he get a call or something? What happened before he left? I'm not sure, she answered. All I know is that he woke up.
He came
downstairs. He didn't even speak to me when he came downstairs. He just walked that way. He walked.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody was following him? Nobody followed him at once, she stated. Thank you, Reams acknowledged softly. Returning to headquarters, the team played the freshly retrieved pool house. Surveillance files. The high-resolution sensors captured the auxiliary lane under bright LED illumination. It's good lighting, Reams noted. I think that's an Infiniti. The car's not going fast. However, a sudden technical disappointment emerged. The physical angle of the pool building cameras cut off right before the exact stall where the blood pool was found. I've got a problem, Reams realized. The cameras at the apartment did not capture the actual shooting itself. It was right out of view. Someone's got to have that tag.
Come on.
No tag off of this camera, but very confident that the white Infiniti is going to be the vehicle involved in the shooting. 12 continuous hours into the investigation, a dramatic radio update altered
the course of the probe.
So, just when you thought we were going to go home, Reams logged as patrol. Supervisors radioed in. The case takes a turn. Patrol officers executing a routine area sweep observed a Toyota RAV4 operating erratically down a side street. Inside, a male passenger sat with a dark, heavy jacket draped entirely over his head. When patrol activated emergency lights to conduct a traffic stop, the Toyota pulled over abruptly. 2 male occupants vaulted out of the front doors, fleeing frantically on foot into the surrounding neighborhood darkness. Officers secured the vehicle and the remaining passenger under the jacket.
Upon
inspection, the interior of the Toyota RAV4 was covered in fresh blood
stains.
The passenger frantically claimed to responding officers that he had been assaulted and kidnapped at gunpoint by the 2 fleeing men who accused him of setting up Aurelius Cy Nelson to be murdered. Patrol officers successfully pursued and apprehended both fleeing suspects. They had 2 suspects in custody, Reams recorded. Both of them claimed not to know a thing. I need somebody to go talk to the victim in a sense. Okay, go talk to the victim down at the hospital. See what I can get. Hopefully we will have more information to provide us. Detective Holly arrived at the medical center, interviewing the victim of the
kidnapping.
He revealed that he was a close acquaintance of Sai. He explained that on the night of the shooting, Sai had come to his nearby home openly, stating that he intended to commit an armed robbery against a local contact.
Sai
then departed on foot. He stated that the following morning, 2 of Sai's friends burst into his home, physically assaulting him, covering his head, and forcing him into the Toyota. They demanded he contact the individual Sai had targeted. When he dialed the contact on speakerphone, the man abruptly hung up. Sai said he was about to go get a lift. Holly summarized from the victim's account. Recalling the 9mm magazine found near the blood pool, detectives realized Sai possessed ammunition matching the recovered magazine. The kidnapping victim supplied the full name of the targeted drug dealer, who drove a white luxury sedan. You know what he's on? Holly verified. Anything else that I should know?
All right.
Thank you. Returning to headquarters, Holly briefed Reams. So that dude that she's talking to is saying he was talking with Sai. I guess he was talking about setting up a robbery. He asked for our suspect. He had to jump on the victim. So very well. Could be Sai's offense. Or they got in a fight and he shot himself. Holly queried state vehicular registries for the named drug dealer, pulling up a matching record. It has a 2010 Infiniti G37.
It's a
white Infiniti. I think it is going to be this car in the video. I'm just trying to find out where him and the car could be at. There's a bunch of addresses here that he's used in the past, and we can go by all these addresses to see if the car might be there. Detectives scoured multiple residential complexes associated with the driver. Check the apartment right there, Reams instructed, navigating slowly.
Check.
That white car. Is that him? I don't think that's him. That's a bad address, Holly noted. Yeah, but not anymore.
Oh, hold on.
There's a dude at a door over here. Get back in the house. That could have been him, bro, Reams observed. You see that guy at the door? Go in there real quick.
No.
That car could be anywhere. After 3 exhaustive hours searching dark parking lots, the vehicle remained unlocated. Just put out the radio frequency alert until we find him, Reams directed, calling automated crime center operators. Dustin, what's up, man? What's going
on?
I've just been out working some homicides, Dustin answered. We believe we got a suspect vehicle. We think the shooting happened inside the vehicle. If I send you the flyer, if you can put it in a report. Yeah, I can alert it, Dustin agreed. Okay, awesome, brother. I appreciate it, Reams concluded. And we have the victim's phone number. Once it's done, we'll be able to search through his phone, type in a suspect's phone number. My bet is it's probably one of the last numbers in the phone that was called yesterday, Was a long day. Got a little bit of rest. We're working on it again today. Hopefully we can get him in the car
today.
That would be great. By mid-morning, digital forensics specialists successfully extracted the call and text logs from Sai's cell phone. Got his records back, Detective Samuel announced.
His telephone puts him at
the scene of the incident at the time of the actual shooting. After the homicide, he goes straight back to Highland Terrace. 1, 2, 3.
The
victim is messaging. They're messaging for 20 or 30 minutes. Yeah, he's probably trying to tell them where to go pick him up at, Reams analyzed. After the shooting, you probably will never see another number of his. After the shooting. Well, you do, Samuel pointed out, tapping the log screen. The last message on January 21st is texting the victim, probably saying, "Where you at? Bro." Probably trying to establish, "I didn't know nothing." Reviewing the background of the Infinity owner, Reams noted, he doesn't have a long rap sheet. He got arrested in March by Berkeley County. Got a $40,000 bond on drugs. Reams telephoned the commercial bail bonds agency that held his active surety bond. See if we can pinpoint where he's laying his head at night. The bondsman provided the current residential address of the driver's girlfriend. Thank you. All right, thank you, Reams acknowledged. Lead Detective Samuel prepared to make direct contact. I was next up in line, so I got the case when I came in. This is one of my first murder cases as lead detective since I came up last year. The other guys brought me up to speed on the case. We got good info on the potential suspect's girlfriend. I want to see if I can get her to come up to City Hall, or to see if she can give us a little bit more insight where he works at, where he lives right now. Samuel drove out to the address, spotting the girlfriend outside. And go for airing. How you doing? Samuel greeted politely.
I'm detective.
Samuel. No trouble. Do you have a boyfriend or a friend or whatever that you
talk to?
What's your baby daddy's name? She supplied his full name. Okay. When was the last time you talked to him? Every day. Have you talked to him today? I'm going to be honest with you. You're the one I want to talk to, Samuel stated smoothly. What's up? You're not in any trouble or anything. Can I get you to come up to City Hall and speak with me real quick?
Okay.
Y'all can follow me back to City Hall, and then we'll go from there. Reflecting on her disclosure, Samuel noted to his team. She said she talked to him every day. That's her baby dad. She talked to him every day. That's good too.
No.
I'd probably put it at that angle. We don't think he's a suspect because we know the other dude was supposed to rob him. Inside an interview room at City Hall, Samuel maintained a welcoming, conversational tone. First off, I want to thank you for coming out. We're investigating a homicide. So tell me a little bit about what type of person is he? This your baby daddy? You got to take a bite. Nobody ever asks you a
question like that.
I get it.
Come on.
Okay. What does he do for work? Okay. What kind of car does he drive? Okay. Where's he staying right now? He's staying with y'all, or he's staying somewhere
else.
Samuel inquired. Where you? You said you talked to him every day.
Did.
You talked to him Saturday night, Sunday morning?
Huh.
Around what time? You know around what time he came? Was it like early in the morning? Okay.
So,
like 1, 2. What was your conversation like when he came over? What did he end up saying?
Did he stay there with you that night, or
he left? How long did he stay? Did he seem nervous or anything, or like, was he his normal self when you saw him? Have you ever known him to sell drugs or anything?
Do you
know him to carry a gun or anything? You ever seen him with a gun? Deciding to leverage transparency, Samuel shared. Yeah, I'm gonna just put this out here. I personally believe that he's a victim in this incident, and you know, this stuff just happened to occur the way it did, and so there was a homicide. Somebody got killed. Do you want to see if you can call him? I can. Talk to him real quick. Put on speaker for me, if you don't mind. She dialed the number, handing the phone over as he answered. What's going on, man? Samuel spoke into the speakerphone. My name is, Detective Samuel. We have an investigation going on right now. Your name came up, so I kinda need to speak to you, honestly. North Charleston City
Hall.
What time could you be here, approximately? About 20 minutes, the driver replied smoothly over the line. However, 20 minutes later, an automated license plate reader on a nearby thoroughfare triggered an alert. Patrol cruisers intercepted the white Infiniti sedan down the road. Yeah, I tried to catch him, an officer announced over tactical channels.
Step
out the vehicle. Put your hands up. Right now you're detained, all right? Hey, what about taking this video? An arresting officer asked. I'm gonna start a tow sheet, the supervisor directed. We got to tow to the warehouse, but they said to not touch it. Technicians hauled the white Infiniti directly to the police department's secure processing bay. They're gonna tow the vehicle to the warehouse for us, Samuel logged.
She's
starting a search warrant for it. He is not happy right now. Reams shook his head in minor frustration.
Dumb man.
Bro, I literally just got off the phone with him like 20 minutes ago and told him he had an hour. Hopefully, he'll do what he needs to do and tell us what we need to know. Detectives walked into the holding room where the 24-year-old driver sat. What's up, bro? Samuel opened neutrally. All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We just talked 20 minutes ago, so tell you how we got there.
I
had already put out a flyer with your car. I didn't have time to get in contact with them prior to them stopping you, so I would say that's on me.
I'll take that.
And I apologize for that. Honestly, I'll take the handcuffs off you, bro. Unclipping the restraints, Samuel placed a constitutional rights advisement form on the table. Before we start talking, can we get through this form, and then we'll talk? Like I said, this ain't accusing you of doing anything, but I knew you was in the area. Need to figure out what happened. What you know.
So let's
go through this form. I just need you to read this real quick. The driver looked at the paper, shaking his head firmly. All right. I knew this was going to happen. I want a lawyer, though. I don't feel comfortable making a statement right now. Halting the interrogation immediately, detectives stepped outside to evaluate probable cause thresholds. What probable cause do we have right now? Reams reviewed. So there's communication between the victim and the suspect. They're meeting. You know that. They got into the same car together. There is a shooting and that white vehicle seemed fleeing the scene. And the person he met is the deceased. He has not come forward. Samuel expressed caution. Right. My thing is, we don't know what happened in that car. You got to be comfortable. Don't let us tell you. We're not that nice. And I told her I don't feel comfortable. Who's to say he didn't shoot himself? Until we can get something clarifying, like what exactly happened in the car. We're going to search warrant the car now, Reams affirmed. Okay, fine. If it happened in the car, there's going to be blood because it was an arterial hit. There's gun and blood in the car. I think there's enough there, Samuel noted. I got the warrant signed, so I'll be on the way. Detectives gathered around the white Infiniti inside the forensic warehouse, searching for physical trace evidence. The goal now is to search the car, Reams explained. If we're extremely lucky, maybe a gun, shell casing in between the seats. Hope that there'll be blood. Then if he says, I didn't do nothing, well, the blood's in your car, so explain it to us. Examining the exterior driver door, Holly pointed out a localized impact mark. There's a hole in the driver's side door that interests me. That could be a bullet hole. Could be old. Opening the doors, technicians searched the dark leather interior. Can we look in the compartments real quick and make sure there's no gun? What do you see? Under the seat? I'm not seeing anything, Holly reported. He's had a chance to get rid of the gun already. Technicians prepared a chemical blue star reagent, spraying the solution across the front passenger seat cushions. Under ultraviolet light, a luminescent blue glow erupted across the leather and lower seat foam. We're about to do some blue star to see if we can illuminate any blood inside. Reams observed. It smells like blood. He clearly wiped up the blood in an attempt to hide it. I think we need more than a swab since it's a homicide, Holly noted. Be nice to get up in it. Cut the seat. Who has a good knife? Slicing through the upper leather, technicians exposed deeply saturated red fluid trapped within the cushion foam. Soaked into the seat. Boom, Reams recorded. Now we're seeing a lot more blood underneath the seat, which shows he took the time to clean up the seat itself, but he couldn't stop the blood soaking into the seat. You took the time to destroy evidence. Misprision of a felony. It's just looking worse and worse for him by the moment. We're going to do the DNA for it and be able to confirm that that is the victim's blood. We have your car in the area. We have your phone in the area. We have text messages of you texting back and forth with the victim. Now, we've got blood on your front seat, so the probable cause is there all day long. He had his chance to explain things to us, and he didn't want to do that so he could take a ride. You beat the charge, but you ain't going to beat the ride to jail. Reams entered the processing cell, presenting formal arrest documentation.
So,
They found some blood in the car, so right now he's going to get charged with murder. Could be self-defense, but oh well, he ain't telling us that. It really would change everything, but he ain't talking. Reading the felony affidavit aloud, Reams allowed the driver to digest the formal charges. Read the affidavit to him and see if he re-engaged it.
provide
Me a page and talk. And give his side of the story. Just saying, hey, like this is where we're at because we only have one side. You can ask me questions, but you can only be standing since. Sit down in the chair for me, man, Samuel instructed gently. All right, look at me, man. So, as of right now, you're being charged with murder. The driver gasped, his composure completely shattering. I don't even own a gun, dog. These folks. I don't feed, man. I'm being charged just to see the evidence in the car, dog.
He's shooting at me.
He's shooting at me, man.
Are
you kidding me? What's something I didn't do? You said I could get an hour to get these together. I said I need to make some calls, and I was trying to get a lawyer because I knew y'all weren't going to do this, man. That's the man. Are you willing to go back through your advisement of rights form and we can have a conversation then? Samuel seized the opportunity instantly. Yeah, man, he cried out, taking the pen. Sign right there if you agree to it, Samuel guided. If you fully understand your rights, just sign right there. So take me from start to finish. Don't leave out nothing. Take me from start to finish. The driver wiped frantic sweat from his forehead. Girl, man.
he?
When you say he, who is he? Samuel asked. I don't remember. I don't remember what his name was then. Okay, so how do you know him? Probably from the corner store, the driver stammered. He called me and be like, hey, meet me at Nick's. He explained that the deceased young man asked to meet at a neighborhood eatery, half a mile from the apartment complex. I'm like, all right. He see me at Nick's, he hop in the car. He tell me, man, even like take me back to my house or whatever. I be like, all right, who will you look like? So we driving, he said, all right, turn right here. We go down and before I knew it, all I hear is, oh, this a robbery. So I'm trying to grab the gun and we fighting. I never actually stopped the car because I'm trying to fight for my life. I got this wrist and I'm boxing him, so we tussling, we still tussling. Well, I didn't grab the gun, I grabbed him. And then I think the gun went off and it almost shot me. The gun went off twice.
Me.
And my driver's side together, still fighting, still tussling, rolling on the ground. The driver placed his hands over his face, trembling violently.
He been.
No, he been yelling. Stop, stop, I shot myself.
He said he shot
himself. But I'm not hearing that. I'm trying to get this gun out of his hand. Because I don't know how many bullets he got. I didn't shoot him, I swear to God, I did not shoot him, man. When did y'all stop it? Samuel pressed. It's been like a couple of seconds, the driver recounted breathlessly.
When I
break the gun free, he runs and try to, I guess, jump the gate or something.
So
I hop back in my car, and I haul ass, and I toss the desk somewhere wherever by. The complex or wherever. So, after you left, that's when you went to your baby mama house? Yeah, I went home, he wept. Bro, see, that could have been simple, dog, Samuel noted smoothly. Simple, but the facts right there in the car. I don't have it, I don't.
No, he shot.
He shot at me, the driver pleaded earnestly. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Evidence in the car suggesting that this guy robbed me, but yet y'all come in here and charge me with murder. Man, you can't. Tell me that ain't fed up. We don't have all the evidence back yet, bro, Samuel clarified gently. If you don't have all the evidence, how you gonna charge somebody? He sobbed. Because we can go off a base off of what we got, Samuel explained. Crazy, man. That's fed up, man. The driver slumped into the chair. Give me a
second.
That's fed up. That's crazy, man. That's what the reason I don't know. Because this fare tried to rob me. Fair. That's crazy, bro. Stepping into the hallway to confer, Samuel looked at Reams and Holly.
Where?
You at right now? Charge or no charge? I honestly believe him, Samuel voiced firmly. That's impossible. I mean, that is impossible with the hole in his leg the way it is. Charge him with murder? Reams shook his head.
No.
I'm not charging with this. Everything he's saying matches up. What do y'all think right now? Samuel inquired. I wish he hadn't waited, and he cleaned up everything, Holly observed.
Thoughtfully.
Regardless of how we personally feel, that's not okay. Get rid of
the gun.
I mean, I'm good with misprision of a felony. Is that a felony? Samuel verified. Yeah, Reams confirmed. It is, but it's not murder. That's for hiding the evidence, washing the car, and cleaning it up. He's responsible for that.
I'm
cool with that. All right, Samuel agreed, opening the door. Addressing the anxious young driver, Samuel announced, Stand up. You want the good news? You're not being charged with murder. The driver fell back into the chair, letting out a massive, shuddering breath of relief. So, we are charging you with misprision of a felony, Samuel continued smoothly. Listen. Just hear me out, bro. 1 to 3 years, I believe. Listen. Bro, I believe you. If I didn't believe you, you'd still be getting charged. I believe you, which is why we're going down this route. My job is not to throw away a man's life for something that he didn't do. Listen to me, bro. And this man a man. If you ever get put in this situation again, no matter how scared you are or how you feel, call the police. Get ahead of it. With 4 hours remaining in the initial 48-hour window, Detective Samuel officially concluded the investigation. He was pretty much fighting for his life in the car to not get shot and to not get robbed. Samuel reflected thoughtfully. So, I mean, that's traumatic for anybody. It's a possibility that he thought that he was innocent, which is why he didn't come and tell the police. But at the end of the day, a gunshot went off. He saw blood. It's a possibility they could die. Just come out and come. Tell us. This could have been solved that night. Sai's goal was to meet up with him to rob him. Sai ultimately shot himself. You know, it's a terrible decision that he made to rob someone. And now his family is left without him. It's an unfortunate situation. Hopefully this never happens again. The Architecture of Truth. Prologue. The Weight of the First Hours. In the quiet, darkened corridors of homicide divisions across the nation, time operates under a relentless, uncompromising arithmetic. For those who wear the badge of a detective, the passage of hours is not merely measured by the ticking of a clock on an office wall or the shifting light beyond window blinds. It is measured in the rapid decay of memory, the quiet fading of physical evidence, and the cold reality that with every moment that slips away, the path to justice becomes steeper and more precarious. When a life is violently or inexplicably cut short, the world around the crime scene often continues its mundane rhythms, largely indifferent to the tragedy that has transpired. Yet within the perimeter of yellow tape, a meticulous, highly disciplined effort begins. Detectives do not possess supernatural foresight. They possess patience, analytical rigor, training, and an unwavering commitment to the dignity of human life. They step into chaos armed only with logic, observation, and an acute understanding of human psychology. The initial 48 hours after a fatal event represent a critical window. In these early moments, witnesses still recall the exact color of a fleeing vehicle. Social media accounts remain untouched. Physical traces like bloodstains, tire marks, and shell casings retain their pristine spatial relationships, and suspects have not yet fully constructed elaborate defenses or fled beyond reach. To cross the threshold of a crime scene is to enter a complex, high-stakes puzzle where every thread must be followed, every assertion questioned, and every piece of physical data corroborated. Yet, beyond the forensic science and the tactical procedures lies a fundamentally human endeavor. A homicide investigation is ultimately a moral quest. It is an effort to restore order to a community shaken by violence, to provide answers to grieving families whose lives have been shattered in an instant, and to hold accountable those who choose to disregard the sanctity of human existence. The detectives who embark on these journeys carry a heavy burden, walking the razor-thin line between compassionate empathy for victims and cold, dispassionate objectivity in the search for facts. This narrative documents 3 distinct, intricate investigations undertaken by dedicated law enforcement professionals. Each case presents a unique labyrinth of human behavior, technological clues, and forensic challenges. Through these stories, we observe the fragile nature of truth, the tragic consequences of foolish decisions, and the enduring triumph of justice when met with persistent, principled effort. Book 1. The Shadow in the White Infinity. Chapter 1. A midnight disturbance at Rolling Fork Road. The night was heavy with the quiet stillness typical of suburban North. Charleston, South Carolina, when the silence was abruptly shattered by an urgent call to the emergency dispatch center. The voice on the other end of the 911 line was trembling, fraught with the genuine panic of a citizen startled, awake by an uninvited terror at their doorstep. 911, what is the address of the emergency? The dispatcher asked, maintaining the calm, steady cadence required of those who handle life and death. Calls. 6 Rolling Fork Road. The caller replied hastily. Okay, tell me exactly what happened. Yes, somebody is outside banging on my windows and my doors, screaming for help. All right, an officer will get this back as soon as possible, the dispatcher reassured the caller, instantly routing the priority alert to patrol units in the immediate area. Moments later, the radio frequency crackled with the urgent voice of a patrol officer arriving on scene. 342 dispatch. I am eating in this here. Now. I have got a robbery mic down. There is a lot of blood everywhere. The officer's brief, tense report painted a grim picture. Underneath exterior. Stairwell on the first floor of an apartment complex at 6 Rolling Fork Road. A young man lay collapsed in a pool of expanding crimson. Gunshot in his leg in the upper thigh. The officer relayed, his voice taut with focus. Pulses fading, still breathing. Despite the swift arrival of emergency medical personnel, the severity of the injury proved fatal. The bullet had pierced a major blood vessel, draining the young man's life in a matter of minutes. By the time homicide detectives were alerted and mobilized, the location had transitioned from a life-saving medical emergency to an active murder investigation. Detective Rames received the call while asleep in his bed for a homicide. Investigator, the harsh ring of a telephone in the middle of the night is a familiar, albeit unwelcome, herald of tragedy. Dressing quickly and mentally, preparing for the work ahead, Reams dispatched to the complex on Rolling Fork Road, joining his fellow detectives and crime scene technicians already assembling under the pale glare of portable floodlights. Upon arrival, the primary investigative team took stock of the scene. Beneath the stairwell on the ground level rested the body of the deceased victim. We have got the deceased victim that is up underneath the stairwell here on the first floor, one of the responding officers explained to Detective Reams as they walked the perimeter. We do not have an identification on him right now. He does have some tattoos. It looked like gang-affiliated tattoos, another investigator observed, leaning closer to examine the faint markings on the victim's skin. We will have to fingerprint him. What we are seeing right now is one gunshot entry in on the left leg at the inner side of the thigh. The preliminary visual assessment by the forensic team revealed no other obvious gunshot wounds. The location of the entry mark was critical. The inner thigh is traversed by the femoral artery, a massive vessel responsible for supplying blood to the lower limb. When ruptured, catastrophic hemorrhage occurs rapidly, leading to loss of consciousness in seconds and death within minutes if immediate, specialized pressure is not applied. He lost a lot of blood, Detective Reams noted, surveying the heavy drops and smears marking the concrete floor. Probably was a femoral artery that was hit. A distinct blood trail led away from the body, tracing a chaotic path back toward a bank of commercial dumpsters stationed near the edge of the parking area. The detectives followed the dark droplets as they continued along a metal guardrail bordering the asphalt. Near the guardrail, gleaming under the beam of a flashlight, lay a small, metallic object. "We have a 9mm magazine to a gun here," an officer pointed out, carefully marking the evidence. "So we have a magazine, but we have no gun," Reams analyzed, looking around the ground covered in fallen autumn leaves and debris. "We checked all those leaves. I really think you're going to have to get a metal detector out here." What puzzled the investigators was the total absence of gunshots reported by the complex residents. In a dense residential area, the sharp crack of a 9mm discharge usually brings multiple 911 calls. Yet, save for the couple who reported the desperate banging on their door, the night had been silent. Nobody called in for gunshots, one detective pondered aloud. Well, it could have been inside of a car, Reams reasoned, constructing a potential scenario based on physical logic. So, why would he hear a gunshot? Let us say he was in a car parked right there and he is talking, gets shot, gets out of the car, and the person takes off. As the team expanded their search along the blood trail, they discovered a locked smartphone lying in the grass near the guardrail, due to its location within the blood spatter path. Investigators strongly suspected it belonged to the victim. "It is possibly the victim's due to where the blood is," Reams said, holding the device carefully by its edges. "It is locked. Let us just do a search. Warrant on him. I will call Sam and he can come in and start running this phone and dumping it. Potentially a lot of clues in the phone. Who was he talking to? Was he with somebody? Was he doing some type of transaction? Just going to be trying to do old-fashioned police work and try to find out what happened." Chapter 2: Traces, Timelines, and Tattoos. While technical specialists were summoned to process the retrieved smartphone, Detective Reams and his colleagues set about interviewing the residents who had made the initial 911 call, knocking gently on the door of apartment 116. The detectives were greeted by a weary young couple still visibly shaken by the middle-of-the-night ordeal. "Do you recognize that gentleman?" Reams asked softly, holding up a preliminary photograph taken of the victim's face before he was moved. "I have never seen him before," the male resident replied, shaking his head. "Did you all hear any gunshots on them?" "No gunshots," the man affirmed. "I work at Publix. I have got to be to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I am sleeping." His partner stepped forward, holding her mobile device. She was like, "Baby, it looked like somebody in front of our door," the husband continued. "So we got a dead one out there." You mind if we see the camera footage? Is that all right? Reams asked, noticing the security app open on the woman's screen. She got it on her phone, the man said. The detectives gathered around the small screen as the video played. The camera, mounted near the doorway of apartment 116, showed the victim stumbling into the frame, staggering directly up to the door after having suffered the severe wound. He was desperately pounding on the wood, calling for help. Is that him? Reams asked, watching the harrowing footage closely. We have got 116. He is going up to the door where he has been shot. But there is like nobody chasing him. You know, nothing. All right, that is extremely helpful, Reams said, noting the precise timestamp on the recording. And your camera is accurate on time, correct? Yeah, bro, the resident confirmed. Reams stepped back out into the cool night air, running his hand over his chin. I just don't know. Like with nobody hearing gunshots, no way I am calling it. Is just weird. Something is not adding up. Nobody has seen him before. Looking around the perimeter of the apartment complex, the detectives began searching for external surveillance systems that might have captured movement, entering or exiting the property around the time of the incident. There is a camera right here on this building, an investigator pointed out. Yeah, there is one on the pole, and there is like one on this building. Reams looked up at the sleek, modern camera housing mounted high on an exterior post. Are these cameras with Verkada? I think we have Verkada at that entrance. There is a city-managed Verkada camera pointing at the apartment complex. We will go for Verkada when we get back to the office, Reams said, feeling a surge of cautious optimism. That is the good thing in our favor, is that there is one entrance. As the crime scene processing concluded, the county coroner arrived to transport the body to the medical examiner's facility. Is the coroner going to be able to identify the night? An officer inquired. It is going to be tough until we can figure out who he is, Reams acknowledged. Returning to the police headquarters, the detectives did not have to wait long for the preliminary identification effort to bear fruit. By analyzing the victim's fingerprints against state and national databases, the coroner confirmed his identity. The deceased was 21-year-old Aurelius Siren Nelson Jr., known affectionately to his family and friends as C. A native of James Island, South Carolina, Aurelius was a young father who left behind an infant son. For the detectives, transforming an unidentified victim into a young man with a name, a family, and a story shifted the investigation into sharper focus. For the phone, we want to try to get this dumped as quickly as possible, since we have no leads, Reams stated to his team. This is going to be pretty much our main lead right now. Okay. Simultaneously, detectives logged into the municipal Verkada camera portal to review traffic entering and leaving the complex around the established time frame. I am watching our camera systems, Reams explained to the squad gathered around his monitor. That apartment complex only has one entrance and one exit. If the incident occurred inside of a car, has blood in it, then we can nail it down to being involved in the incident. seeing if a vehicle leaves out just prior to the 911 call, and then if I can track that vehicle to attempt to locate an attack on that 111 in the morning. Reams carefully adjusted the video playback slider, so I am about 5 minutes before doorbell cameras were showing him on the front porch. I am looking back. In right about here. That is kind of where I am looking at. See if I can see some headlights. There is not a ton of traffic coming out of there. On the screen, a dark frame suddenly flared as two bright headlights swept across the lens. There is a car coming out, an investigator noted. You got a car? Reams asked. Yep. It goes back eastbound on Rivers. Calling us? Another detective asked, leaning in closer. Yeah, it comes rolling up the Rivers pretty quick. Let us go to another angle. Reams switched the feed to a secondary camera capturing the main thoroughfare. That car. It is like a white or silver sedan. Is it an Infiniti? Let me see. Those two lights again. Okay, yeah, I think that is it. Reams squinted at the pixelated image, attempting to discern the license plate. Numbers. Not able to identify the tag. I cannot make out the digits. Where it goes after that, there is no telling. I am willing to bet he got on the interstate. Scanning the building walls in the camera feed, Reams noticed a small metallic plaque attached to a post near the complex pool. It displayed a security service logo alongside a contact number. There is a security company phone number, Reams observed. Actually, you know. What? Let me call them now. Reams dialed the number on his office desk phone and put it on speaker. Hello, a voice answered after a few rings. Hey, how are you doing? Reams greeted professionally. This is Detective Reams, North Charleston Police. I am calling you in reference to the cameras. Your number was on a post on Rolling Fork in North Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, Wheat Hill Place, yeah, the security representative responded. Yeah, so we actually had a murder this morning in the parking lot near the pool, where there is a whole bunch of cameras on the building, Reams explained. Oh, yeah, I know what you were talking about, the man replied. What time can I meet you down there to get the video footage? Probably close to 8 o'clock. Okay, I will meet you there at 8. Thank you, Reams said, hanging up the phone with a sense of genuine progress. That is awesome. That will be a huge piece of it right there, if we can get video footage. Chapter 3: High-Resolution Clues and an Unexpected Encounter. Promptly at 8 o'clock that morning, Detective Reams returned to the complex. At 6 Rolling Fork Road, the security technician was already waiting near the pool facility. I made it from midnight to about 30 minutes after you guys got here, the technician said, opening the utility closet housing the digital video recorder. Okay, I didn't look through all these hours. It is always better to have more video than less, Reams remarked carefully, transferring the high-definition video files onto an external hard drive. All right, perfect. As Reams and his partner prepared to leave the complex and head back to headquarters, a young woman approached their unmarked vehicle, her eyes swollen with tears and her expression torn by anxiety. She identified herself as Aurelius Nelson's girlfriend. "I am Detective Reams," he said gently, stepping out of the car to speak with her in a quiet corner of the parking lot. She explained that she had learned of C's tragic death directly from his family members, who had received the devastating notification from the coroner. "When is the last time you talked to him?" Reams inquired softly. "Talked to him last night," she replied, her voice trembling. "We started staying over here." She explained that she and Aurelius had been lodging at a Stay Express hotel, located approximately 1 mile away from the complex. "Yeah, I got up. He was sleeping," she recounted, attempting to reconstruct the hours preceding the shooting. "Basically, I was with my friends chilling, listening to music. He came downstairs around 1 o'clock something. Just got dressed." "Did he get a call or something? What happened before he left?" Reams pressed gently. "I am not sure," she admitted. "All I know is that he woke up. He came downstairs. He didn't even speak to me when he came downstairs. He just walked that way." "He walked?" Reams asked, verifying the detail. "Yeah." "And maybe somebody was following him?" "Nobody followed him at once," she stated firmly. "Thank you," Reams said, offering his condolences before returning to his patrol vehicle. Back at police headquarters, the team loaded the high-definition video footage retrieved from the pool server onto their main monitor array. The clarity was vastly superior to the municipal street feeds. "It is good lighting," an investigator noted, watching the crisp video play back. "I think that is an infinity. The car is not going fast." However, despite the improved picture quality, a critical limitation quickly became apparent. "I've got a problem," Reams said, leaning closer to the screen. "The cameras at the apartment did not capture the actual shooting itself. It was right out of view. Someone has got to have that tag. Come on. No tag off of this camera." But very confident that the white Infinity is going to be the vehicle involved in the shooting. For 12 continuous hours, the investigative team worked without pause, meticulously cross-referencing camera timestamps, running vehicle descriptions through local databases, and awaiting the digital extraction report from Aurelius's cell phone, just as the detectives were preparing to wrap up their initial shift to catch a few hours of rest. A dramatic development unfolded on the street. The Homicide Division phone rang sharply. It was the Patrol Division supervisor. "So, just when you thought we were going to go home," Reams remarked to his squad. With a tired smile, "the case takes a turn." The patrol sergeant reported that officers on routine night traffic control had observed a Toyota RAV4 moving erratically down a nearby thoroughfare. A passenger in the vehicle appeared to have a heavy jacket pulled tightly over their head, concealing their identity completely. When the patrol sergeant executed a turn to initiate a routine traffic stop, the Toyota RAV4 abruptly pulled over to the shoulder before officers could even step out of their cruisers. 2 male subjects burst from the vehicle and fled into the darkness on foot. When officers approached the abandoned Toyota, they discovered blood splattered across the interior seats and door panels. Sitting in the back seat was the individual with a jacket over his head, terrified and visibly shaken. Upon being interviewed by patrol officers, this individual claimed he had been violently assaulted and kidnapped by the two men who had just fled into the night. Crucially, he revealed that his captors were close friends of Aurelius Nelson. They had abducted him at gunpoint because they accused him of setting up Aurelius to be robbed and killed earlier that morning. Within 2 hours, pursuing patrol officers located and apprehended both fleeing individuals. They had 2 suspects in custody, Reams reported to his colleagues. Both of them claimed not to know a thing. I need somebody to go talk to the victim in a sense. Okay, go talk to the victim down at the hospital, see what I can get. Hopefully, we will have more information to provide us. Chapter 4: The Kidnapping Narrative and the White Infinity. At the hospital, an investigator spoke at length with the terrified man who had been rescued from the Toyota RAV4. His account opened an entirely new, critical avenue of inquiry. He explained that he was an acquaintance of Aurelius Nelson. On the night of the shooting, Aurelius had unexpectedly come to his residence located very close to the Rolling Fork Road complex. Aurelius had confided in him that he was planning to execute a robbery, commonly referred to in street parlance as setting up a lick against a local individual. According to the witness, Aurelius left his home on foot shortly after midnight to execute this plan, and he never heard from Aurelius again. However, early the following morning, 2 fierce friends of Aurelius arrived at his door, armed and highly aggressive. They accused him of betraying Aurelius and orchestrating his death. They forced him at gunpoint to place a phone call to the specific individual Aurelius had intended to rob. When the target answered, the call was abruptly terminated, heightening the tension. The 2 armed men then shoved him into the Toyota RAV4, threatening his life while driving aimlessly through the city searching for answers until patrol officers intervened. So, Aurelius said he was about to go get a lick? The detective confirmed with the witness. Yeah, the man affirmed. We have a 9mm magazine to a gun here, the detective recalled, aligning the physical evidence from the crime scene with this fresh testimony. The witness then provided a vital piece of information, the exact identity and street moniker of the known drug dealer Aurelius had targeted for the robbery. You know what he is on? The detective inquired. Anything else that I should? No? All right. Thank you. The detective immediately phoned Reams with the update. So that dude that she is talking to is saying he was talking with Aurelius. I guess he was talking about setting up a lick. He asked for a suspect. He had to jump on the victim. So very well could be Aurelius's offense. Or they got in a fight and he shot himself. Armed with the target's name provided by the hospital witness, Detective Holly immediately logged into the department's intelligence and vehicle registration databases. Within minutes, a key record flashed on her screen. He has a 2010 Infiniti G37, Holly announced to the room. It is a white Infiniti. I think it is going to be this car in the video, Reams declared, excitement palpable in his voice. I am just trying to find out where him and the car could be at. There is a bunch of addresses here that he has used in the past, and we can go by all these addresses to see if the car might be there. Without delay, detectives flooded into their unmarked units, fanning out across the city to canvass every known historical address associated with the owner of the white Infiniti. Check the apartment right there, Reams directed over the radio as they cruised slowly through a quiet residential street. Check that white car. Is that him? I don't think that is him, another unit responded. That is a bad address. Yeah, but not anymore, Reams muttered, scanning the driveways. Oh, hold on. There is a dude at a door over here. Get back in the house, an officer whispered as a figure glanced toward their unmarked vehicle. That could have been him, bro, Reams said. You see that guy at the door? Go in there real quick. No. The vehicle was nowhere to be found at the initial locations. That car could be anywhere, Reams admitted after 3 hours of exhaustive searching yielded negative results. Just put out the request for information ball until we find him. Reams dialed Dustin, a colleague in the department's Regional Crime Intelligence unit. Dustin, what is up, man? What is going on? I have just been out working some homicides. We believe we got in a suspect vehicle. We think the shooting happened inside the vehicle. If I send you the flyer, if you can put it in a report. Yeah, I can alert it, Dustin replied promptly. Okay, awesome, brother. I appreciate it, Reams said. And we have the victim's phone number. Once it is done, we will be able to search through his phone, type in a suspect's phone number. My bet is it is probably one of the last numbers in the phone that was called. Reflecting on the grueling effort, Reams noted to his squad, yesterday was a long day. Got a little bit of rest. We're working on it again today. Hopefully, we can get him in the car today. That would be great. Chapter 5: Digital Breadcrumbs and the Girlfriend's Interview. By the following morning, the Forensic Digital Unit successfully completed the extraction of Aurelius Nelson's locked smartphone. The extracted text messages and call logs provided an unambiguous timeline of the events leading directly to the fatal shooting. Got his records back, Detective Reams announced, reviewing the structured report. His telephone puts him at the scene of the incident at the time of the actual shooting. After the homicide, he goes straight back to Highland Terrace. The text thread revealed that Aurelius and the owner of the white Infiniti had been actively messaging back and forth for 20 to 30 minutes prior to 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, he is probably trying to tell them where to go pick him up at, Reams observed, reading the precise sequence of incoming and outgoing communications. After the shooting, you probably will never see another number of his after the shooting. Well, you do. The last message on January 21st is texting the victim, probably saying, "Where you at, bro?" Probably trying to establish Didn't know nothing. A background check on the target revealed a relatively light criminal history. He doesn't have a long rap sheet, an investigator noted. He got arrested in March by Berkeley County, got a $40,000 bond on drugs. To track down the current location of the Infinity's owner, Detective Reams contacted the commercial bail bonds company that had underwritten his previous drug arrest bond. See if we can pinpoint where he is laying his head at night, Reams reasoned. The bondsman was cooperative, providing detectives with the verified full name and residential address of the target's current girlfriend. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Reams said, hanging up. At this juncture, the lead investigative role was transitioned to Detective Sanders, a dedicated investigator eager to bring the case to a resolution. I was next up in line, so I got the case when I came in, Detective Sanders explained. This is one of my first murder cases as lead detective since I came up last year. The other guys brought me up to speed on the case. We got good info on the potential suspect's girlfriend.
I want to see if I can get her to
come up to City Hall or to see if she can give us a little bit more insight. Where he works at, where he lives right now. Sanders and his partner drove directly to the girlfriend's residence.
As they
arrived, she was stepping out near her doorway. How are you doing? I am Detective Sanders. He greeted her warmly, displaying his credentials. No trouble. Do you have a boyfriend or a friend or whatever that you talk to? What is your baby daddy's name? She provided the target's name without hesitation. Okay. When was the last time you talked to him? Sanders inquired. Every day, she answered simply. Have you talked to him today? I am going to be honest with you, Sanders said reassuringly. You are the one I want to talk to. What is up? You are not in any trouble or anything.
Can I get
you to come up to City Hall and speak with me real quick? Okay, she agreed, nodding. You all can follow me back to City Hall, and then we will go from there. Sanders told his partner, turning to the rest of his team back at headquarters. Via radio, he remarked, she said she talked to him every day. That is her baby.
Dad.
She talked to him every day. That is good to know. Minutes later, inside an interview room at North Charleston City Hall, Detective Sanders sat down opposite the young woman. First off, I want to thank you for coming out, Sanders began, adopting a polite, empathetic tone. We are investigating a homicide, so tell me a little bit about
what type of person is he?
This your baby daddy. You got to take a
bite.
Nobody ever asks you a question like that. I get it. Okay, she replied thoughtfully. What does he do for work? Sanders asked, taking notes as she described his daily routine. What kind of car does he drive? Where is he staying right now? He is staying with you all, or he is staying somewhere else? She confirmed that he drove a white Infiniti sedan and described his recent whereabouts. You said you talked to him every day, Sanders continued. Did you talk to him Saturday night, Sunday morning? Around what time?
You know around what time he came?
Was it, like, early in the morning? She indicated he had arrived at her residence during the early morning hours of Sunday. Okay. So, like 1, 2. What was your conversation like when he came over? What did he end up saying? Did he stay there with you that night? Or he left? How long did he stay? Sanders paused, leaning forward slightly. Did he seem nervous or anything, or, like, was he his normal self when you saw him? Have you ever known him to sell drugs or anything? Do you know him to carry a gun or anything? You ever seen him with a gun? After listening carefully to her candid responses, Sanders shared his honest assessment of the complex dynamics at play. Yeah, I'm going to just put this out here, Sanders told her transparently. I personally believe that he is a victim in this incident, and, this stuff just happened to occur the way it did, and so there was a homicide. Somebody got killed. Do you want to see if you can call him? I can talk to him. Real quick. Put on speaker for me if you don't mind. She dialed her partner's cell phone, and after 2 rings, he answered. She handed the phone to Sanders. What's going on, man? Sanders spoke into the phone clearly. My name is Detective Sanders. We have an investigation going on right now. Your name came up, so I kind of need to speak to you, honestly. North Charleston City Hall. What time could you be here, approximately? The man on the line agreed to come in to speak with detectives within the hour. Chapter 6. The Interception and the Search Warrant. Just 20 minutes after the telephone conversation concluded, an automated